desert.
All right. Please calm down. We want to talk about presents tonight, particularly women's presents. Women require a lot of gifts. You have Christmas, their birthday, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, anniversaries. They constantly have their hands out.
Every 3 weeks, you got to buy them something. And you got to get them the flowers, too, in addition to the gift. Flowers have become almost a side item. Be like going out to dinner and paying $65 for the parsley.
I cannot justify spending that much money on something that is dead before I even get it home. I'm mad when I spend 50 cents on a goldfish and it dies.
Yeah. Well, you fry it up with a little butter and you don't feel so bad. Settle. Jimmy does not eat goldfish. Except for when he was in the fraternity. But that's the whole point. Women, they don't even like flowers. They just like to watch you waste money. It's not about what they get. It's about how much pain it causes you to get it for them. Hey, guys, we don't think that way. We're not maniacal. We're practical. We're about the bottom line. Listen, if I want to drill, I want my girlfriend to get it for me. I don't care if she buys it or whittles it out of soap or fishes it out of the Goodwill box. I just want the drill. As a matter of fact, if she steals it, better. Free drill.
Oh, Valentine's Day it's a horrible day for me. One Valentine's Day, I bought a dozen roses. It cost me around $80, and I was sick about it. And on the way home, I drove by a house that had a whole garden full of roses. And I got home and I asked my wife, what if we plant some roses, and then on the holidays, I'll cut them and give them to you. Save us a lot of money. No way. Well, why? They're still roses. Are you nuts?
Yeah, that's because no matter what they say, it has nothing to do with liking flowers and everything to do with making you suffer.
What would make them happiest is if while you bought the flowers, someone beat you with the hose.
Yeah. A lot of the pain we do bring on ourselves. You ever send a bunch of roses to your girlfriend at work? She's happy. Every other broad in the place is pissed. Namely, my girlfriend. She comes home that night. Tammy got a beautiful bouquet today. Why? Someone died? No. Tammy get thrown from a horse? No. She lose a limb? No. Just because. Oh, Christ, no. Not just because.
Hey, guys, stop sending flowers just because. And under no circumstances do you send them to her work. That's like sending your kid to school with head lice. It's irresponsible. You don't want that spreading into the community. Flower guy comes to the door, every female head in the office turns. Ooh, flowers.
Yeah, who's that for? Those goddamn delivery guys, they don't go right for the desk either. They do a victory lap with that bouquet. They hold it over their head like it was the frickin' Stanley Cup. Just because, everybody, just because.
Oh, everyone can see how wonderful Tammy's husband is. I would like to put a foot up that Tammy's husband's ass. Let me settle it. Here are the only reasons to send flowers. Thanks for the threesome. Oops. oops, I gave you crabs, and sorry I attacked your mom with a corkscrew. That is it.
Of course, none of this applies to our lovely Juggy Dance Squad.
Of course not.
You can have all the flowers they want.
Oh, you love the Juggies. We know it. That's why I want to take a closer look at the lovely Angelique right now in a feature we call Get to Know Your Juggies.
Juggy Dance Squad girl Angelique did not fall from heaven, but was born in Frankfurt, Germany, and moved to the United States at age 4. In high school, she was the captain of the cheerleading squad and voted class flirt. Angelique's still blowing men away and often gets guys' attention by showing them her bare bottom. Now that's what I call a nice asset. Angelique is a fierce competitor who enjoys spending quality time with her man, romantic drives up the coast, and s'mores, the chocolatey campfire treat. When she's not jugging it up on the Man Show, Angelique volunteers as a traffic safety officer, where this go-go girl says stop in the name of Jug.
Well, there she is in the flesh. Angelique, everybody. Juggies, make us glad we're men.
This is the Man Show Hall of Fame. Built to honor the great men of our time, men whose excellence inspires us. And tonight, our spotlight shines somewhat ironically on a man from the least manly of all countries, France. But this Frenchman was not your typical goose-necked, wine-sipping, cracker-licking cheese nibbler. He was different. His massive head was too big for any beret. His powerful wrists equal in size to those of an adult male lowland gorilla. His family knew him as André René Rozanoff, but the rest of the planet knew him as Andre the Giant. Yes. Born 6'4", 255 pounds, Andre burst from his mother's uterus like a Kool-Aid commercial. Thanks to an overactive pituitary gland, at age 9, Andre was the largest animal on his parents' farm. But farm life did not suit the man-child. His dreams were as big as his waistband. He longed to travel the world. And so, on his 14th birthday, Andre left this small village for the lights of Paris, where, like many young men with stars in their eyes, he was taken in by professional wrestlers. They saw something in the youngster. Perhaps it was the way he carried himself. Perhaps it was the gleam in his eye. Perhaps it was his freak-like physique. Whatever the case, the wrestlers taught him their craft, and while the boy learned, he grew and grew, ultimately peaking at an astonishing 7'5", 525 pounds. The Giant tore through opponents like Rosie O'Donnell through a box of ring dings. I understand she's a hell of a wrestler, too. No man was his match inside the square circle or at the dinner table. His appetite for food and drink was legendary. He was known to eat 16 steaks and 12 lobsters in one sitting. One night in Germany, the Giant guzzled an astounding 117 bottles of beer before his bladder burst and flooded the bar. His magnetism was magnetic. All around the globe, women flocked to Andre. But he never married. His life was that of a nomad, always on the move. His only true love was Lady Liberty. And I'm not speaking metaphorically. He actually dated the Statue of Liberty. There's their prom photo. Andre longed to have a family, but he could not have a family because he was hung like a Duraflame log. He faced many physical impossibilities. He was unable to dial a phone because his fingers were too large. He was forced to lay in the aisle of planes because the seats could not accommodate him. Toilet lids could not be closed after his tremendous dumps. But despite those limitations, Andre headbutted and body slammed his way across America and into our hearts. He was one of the most famous athletes in the world. His championship bout with Hulk Hogan drew 92,000 fans to the Pontiac Silverdome, a record that still stands as the largest crowd ever to see an indoor sporting event. He went on to star in movies as well, successful movies like The Princess Bride. Andre's only disappointment came on Broadway, where his starring role in the musical Peter Pan drew unfavorable comparisons to Sandy Duncan. Doctors said the Giant would not live past the age of 45, but again, he proved them all wrong, living to the ripe old age of 45 and a half. On January 27th, 1993, Andre left us when he tragically choked to death on a Chrysler K-car. But in a world of diet soda, exercycles, and veggie wraps, men like the Giant are a dying breed. He lived life to the fullest, and tonight, we are proud to induct Andre the Giant into the Man Show Hall of Fame.
Accepting for Andre the Giant, his cousin, Andre the Midget.
This is Andre's cousin, Andre the Midget.
Thank you. Thank you for this great honor. My cousin Andre would be very proud to be here tonight. He loved to make people laugh. I remember one time we were at the beach. He stuffed at me up his butt and jumped in the water. I nearly drowned, but it was worth it to see the smile on his face when he farted me back to shore. On behalf of the Giants family, I thank you.
This is a little guy with a big heart. Oh, from midgets to monkeys, we cover it all, fellas. This is the Man Show. Come here, you. Come here.
Hey, Charlie, want to hear a good Polish joke?
Listen, Ray, I'm Polish.
You don't say.
Not only that, the Trojanowskis are Polish.
Is that right?
Yeah, and the bouncer's Polish too. So you still want to tell the joke?
Nah, I don't want to have to explain it 3 times.
Your mother does cartwheels on doorknobs. Here comes another verse, this verse and the other verse, so Wall Street and Conrad Willie. There once was a man from Boston. Drove a little red Datsun. There was room for his ass and a gallon of gas, but his balls hung out and he lost them.
All right, welcome back to the Man Show.
Let me throw a few words at you. Marsala, Parmesan, Scallopini. What do all these words have in common? That's right, veal. Delicious, milk-fed veal. Now, we've all heard the protests about the veal. They raise them in those little boxes, blah, 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 blah. But is being a veal calf really so bad? I decided to visit a farm and find out for myself. Here at the Veal Ranch. It already sounds like fun. Come on, let's go inside. To guarantee the scientific nature of this experiment, I will spare myself no sacrifice. As you can see, I've shed my human clothes to more accurately reflect the veal experience. Calves spend a lot of time suckling, and that's just what I am gonna do. But after all, I'm no calf, so I'm gonna duplicate this aspect of veal life with a human counterpart. that was not that bad. Now, this is what a lot of the sob sisters object to. The tight, confining boxes with a small hole for the head. But I gotta tell you, I have never been more comfortable in my entire life. It's like my own little bachelor pad with hay in it. Ugh. And it offers great neck support as well. Oh, hey, not bad. That's another nice thing about having my head separated from my body by this box. I never have to smell my own bodily effusions or excretions. One more so-called deprivation of the veal calves is that he's force-fed all day long. Some hormone-enriched grain mixture is the favorite food of calves. But for me, it's lasagna. And it's no secret, I like my pie. Well, what have we here? Are you kidding me? It's like I died and went to heaven. Man, I wish I could spend the full 6 months in that force-feeding box the way those lucky veal calves do. But hey, I gotta work for a living. Lousy parasites. So in conclusion, I found the life of a veal calf to be pretty darn good. And on top of all that, they bring us so much pleasure. Veal Parmesan, honey? Mm-hmm.
The preceding documentary was brought to you by the Humane Society of America. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be right back.
How it really happened. The truth behind the tragedy.
Oh, and you wonder why I don't dress up for you anymore? Because you don't take me anywhere, Mr. Big Shot. What about me? What about my needs? What about the theater? Would it kill you to take your wife to the theater?
Fine, fine, whatever you want. We'll go to the theater. Just shut up!
And that's how it really happened.
I don't have a son, but if I did, I would let him know that whether he was straight or gay, I would love him anyway, as long as he wasn't gay.
Just about out of time.
Simmer down, fellas, because I want to show you something. Actually, Fox, step up here, would you? Our announcer, the Fox, coming down. I want you to see something. Something that really, I think, inspired me personally as a college student. And Fox, let me take your jacket, throw that to the ladies. Okay. You know? The Fox is going to get naked now. No. If everybody could chant together, on your head, on your head. On your head, on your head, on your head, on your head, on your head. Ziggy-zag, ziggy-zag, hoi, hoi, hoi. Ziggy-zag, ziggy-zag, hoi, hoi, hoi. Ziggy-zag, ziggy-zag, hoi, hoi, hoi.
Man Show is a Stone Stanley production in association with